Welcome to Faith, Fiction, and Folklore, or the Tri-F podcast, where we try not to F the podcast up. Today we are talking about Tom MacDonald and Roseanne Barr. She's going to drop some bars. And then we're going to go to Oral Roberts, I think.
Oral Roberts,
and,
yes.
See what he says with his oral work.
Let's listen to Roseanne Barr. So, all right. Copyright strike. Here we come.
Here we go. Tom, quick with it.
We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag.
So funny.
Thank God that we're back, couldn't take another 4 years. That's a wrap, I can take a bath in your
Is this a Trump
tears.
song?
That's a fact, you got lips.
It is a Trump song.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Cody.
Team sports
poor,
again.
poor Cody.
Team
Team sports.
Everything is team sports.
Okay, well, do you want to keep listening to the song, or you want to
Yeah, just
debate
keep
whether or
going.
not politics or
Just
team sports? Okay. All right.
On your beard, you're a man, that is cap, 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 cap. You pretending you're accepting, that's an act. You hear pat, 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 pat. If you want our freedom, come and take it back. Bet you can. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag.
They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. I mean, hook, they can't get me with that jab. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this gun is going bad. With the facts, 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 facts. Why they trying to turn Becky into Dan? You get pap, 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 pap. Screw Eminem, I'm Roseanne.
We won, you mad, it's done.
So are we getting a rap album from Roseanne next? Is that what's happening
Oh,
here?
God.
Well,
This is
the
rough.
crazy part is she went after Eminem.
Well, there you go. Cody, since you were a Tom MacDonald fan, does this hurt your soul?
I can't say I'm surprised.
You can't say you're surprised, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to music anymore. I mean, we've talked about why, but
No,
Yeah.
we haven't. I haven't heard this conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't listen to music because I feel like music. I do sometimes. I don't want to be a liar. I have a family. Like, we all listen to songs sometimes, but like when I'm by myself driving, I don't just like turn on music, because music, it's designed to elicit emotion out of you, and I don't want to feel emotion for no reason. Like, I want to save that for like moments that happen in my life. Like, I would have saved that for when something is real. I don't want to just arbitrarily feel things all the time and just become numb to feeling, because I've been there before, and I'm out.
Gotcha. So you think feeling emotions too much eventually numbs you out? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, anything will.
This is for bad intro. I listen to Gregorian chants from Byzantine church music a lot. So that's great. That's Russian Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, whichever one I'm supposed to be using. So I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think it's
That's
wrong
why I like
to listen to
like,
music.
So like Beethoven and like Vivaldi, the Four Seasons, it's all, that stuff is all designed around how the world works. It's like Vivaldi is the Four Seasons. Like he tried to actually capture the resonance of each season in his musical tones. Like that's the real shit. So like, if you want to feel something, feel what God made, because that's what like classical music's trying to imitate most of the time, is like God's creation. So feel that. Like I don't want to feel a song that's written about hoes and whatever country songs that make you feel sad and shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Like I'm out.
No, I actually kind of agree with part of that. Like I don't listen to modern music. I don't even really listen to AC/DC anymore, and it's for a reason like that. I feel like classical music's more complex, and there's truth in music, and you got to be careful, like what you put in, because that rhythmic repetition does plant ideas in your head, I would say. I'm not going to sit there
Yeah,
and
it's like-
say if you listen to it, you're sinning or something. But if you listen to some modern thing, you're sinning or something. I don't know if I'd go that far. But for myself, I do stay away from it and try to listen to older stuff.
It's just
Well,
like
there
the
are some
idea that,
exceptions, obviously, but
like Jesus said, it's not what goes in the body that defiles it, but what comes out, like what you say.
mm-hmm.
So if you're saying highway to hell all the time, on a highway to hell, like that's not good for you. I promise.
Yeah, I got you.
Some songs can become curses.
To Bad Intro's point, that's why I added Byzantine immediately afterwards because I knew I shouldn't have said Gregorian, but you caught me anyway. Dad, blame it anyway.
Bad intro is pretty quick.
Yeah, he's quick. He's quick. So, anyway, yeah, Cody, I don't entirely disagree with you actually. So,
All right. Well, that's a surprise.
hey, we agree on some things. We agree on some things. It's all right.
But the rest of it's pretty much repetition. So we can.
Yeah,
I think
well,
he does one more line and then.
oh, okay. Well, before we get to that, I do want to say this. Like, I do think we might have had a conversation similar to this before. Like, there was a reason.
We have.
Yeah, like
We
there's a
have.
reason the CIA got into the music industry and started teaching that hedonism. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
I think I've also communicated I can't confirm this, I don't know this, but I've always had a suspicion about how pot like got entered into like the I guess the red dirt scene and like the Oklahoma country music scene as rapidly
Really?
as it did. Yeah, I was always a little suspicious of it because then like a few years later they legalized marijuana. And I've always wondered if there's a connection, you know, between the boys from Oklahoma roll their joints all wrong and stuff like that. I've always been like,
Yeah.
that's weird that entered the popular consciousness and then it got legalized a few years later. I always kind of suspected the government had something to do with that. No proof, just a suspicion.
Yeah. I
but
don't
I've
think so.
wondered.
Because like Merle Haggard, even is it Merle? No, Hank Williams Jr. Country Boy Can Survive. We roll our own smoke too. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it's been around. I mean, it's.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm wrong, but there was a lot of
Always
like
been here.
re-emphasis on pot in those years. Because I listened to
Yeah.
country music back then, and then it was like, yeah, you had Willie Nelson, but
Right,
I didn't
yeah.
know about Hank Williams. But yeah, you had
Not
like
Hank.
or who
Right, yeah.
who was the other
Hank
guy?
Jr., sorry.
Hank Jr.
Hank
yeah,
Jr.
yeah. Like I didn't know about that, but I knew about Willie Nelson. But I mean, it just seemed like there was a giant influx of this kind of emphasis, I guess you would say, on drugs or whatever, and then it gets legalized immediately afterwards. I just always thought that was weird.
I don't think the CIA can really use. I mean, if you want to get down to the spiritual aspect of it, like demons don't really like pot. I don't think.
Well, they are drug
Is it-
runners, so maybe it's not demons, maybe it's money. The CIA runs drugs. They're
Oh,
the biggest
yeah,
cartel.
fair
when
enough,
Trump
fair
when
enough.
Trump declared the cartels a terrorist organization, he should have bombed Langley first. But anyway, so
Well, yeah, I listened to a guy that talked about when he was into doing drugs. He would just run his business through the mail, the U.S. mail.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have
Yeah.
to worry about it.
yeah, makes because they want it on some level.
Yeah.
So
Bad Intro said, "Oh, I love the canon of Saint Andrew, Ode 1 by Nazo. I only really listen to Orthodox chants and hymns at this point."
Based. But yeah, I don't think pot's really useful to the demon realm. Mushrooms are definitely. So the CIA definitely had something to do with mushrooms. Bringing those into the vernacular, not vernacular.
well, yeah,
the
when we
public consciousness.
I'll say this at the risk of getting killed. When we abandoned Afghanistan, we weren't losing a war. We were just selling China a poppy farm. That's all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, USAID.
Opium's bad. Very bad.
Yeah. So let's see. What else does Bad Intro have to say? There is 100% spiritual things attached to what distracts us from God. Just like Cody said, listening to things of hell is skipping subliminal and directly accepting evil into your mind. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And then he also says, I smoked a lot of pot.
consent.
That might undermine your previous point, Bad Intro, but I still agree with your point. So, So anyway, yeah, no, I think you're actually onto something. I think there are good things to listen to. I think Beethoven's great, and there's a lot of good things out there. And even some modern things are good, but it's independent. I would say.
Yeah.
So
Right. It doesn't get pushed by the
right.
what you want it call it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
Pot can be good or bad. It's not a sin checklist that Christ watches us and takes off.
Yeah.
What becomes our master is what condemns us. If weed becomes your master, it's bad. If your phone becomes your master, it's also equally bad.
I agree.
Yes, 100%.
Idols. Yep.
Cigars aren't my master. That's for
right.
sure.
You say
I
so.
don't have a problem at all.
I'm judging you. See, I'm looking down my nose.
He has repented of his smoking pot.
Repented.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I have yet to repent of cigars, I suppose. Although, I mean, yeah, I don't think that stuff is a sin necessarily, but yeah, it can go too far and all that. So,
Who are we to say what a sin is? Isn't that God's job?
well,
judge.
it's in the Bible, Cody.
Weed is in the Bible.
Not weed
Cigars
specifically.
are in the Bible. Is porn in the Bible?
I'm not. Porn's still a sin. That's lust. But the other
Is it
stuff,
in
I agree
Bible?
with you.
Is it in the Bible?
Is caffeine?
Give
in the
me
Bible?
another reason to look at porn besides lust, and I'll concede your point.
Because it inflates your ego.
That's still pride, dude.
Lust isn't pride. What you mean?
No, it's coveting, but okay. Pride is still a sin, though.
So give you a reason to not look at porn that's not a sin but still bad?
No, I'm saying if you can find a scenario where looking at porn would be acceptable and therefore not a sin. Like I was being sarcastic, but yes, that was what I was saying. I was being a smart aleck, but yes, I was saying if you can find a reason to look at porn that's not sinful, I'll concede your point.
No, it's just like I'm saying, like if you were to see, like if you walk into Walmart and you see those chicks with the underwear on in Walmart that are up on display, is that a sin?
Well, I don't know if I'd call that porn, but
Well, I would call it porn.
really?
Yeah, I think it's insane that they have that up there.
It's how some people get started.
Through underwear pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
It's
I
a thing.
started.
That's
I
how
don't know if
got
I'd agree
started.
with that. I don't know if I'd agree with that. So,
But yeah, I mean, but it's not our job to call it, like, if we call that a sin because we went into Walmart and saw that, you call that a sin, you're putting guilt on yourself, which hurts you.
It's
So it's like it's not your job to determine what a sin is and what it isn't.
sometimes when you see those things, you lust after those girls that are on there.
but that's a choice, though. That's a choice you're making.
Yeah.
It doesn't
when
automatically make the thing porn.
It becomes a sin though because you're lusting in your heart.
Yeah, but you're the one sinning, not the picture.
Right.
Right.
It's confusing, but
Well, yeah, that's why I hesitate to say that it's porn. Like porn, like when I think of the word porn, I'm thinking like pictures of people having relations, or like videos of people having relations. Like I can't imagine a reason why you would go look at that if you weren't lusting. Like the motivation of that would be, I guess, ego and lust.
Because you want to feel good.
But an underwear catalog is advertising to women. I mean, it might still be wrong, as in, hey, ladies, if you wear this underwear, you'll look like this gal. I mean, that might be lying, false advertising, but I don't know if I'd call that porn.
it's softcore. Vanilla.
Um,
What?
So,
yeah, I don't know.
no, it's an interesting question. I'm just trying to explore it. So,
Okay.
okay.
Explore the underwear catalog.
That's not where I was going with that, but thank you. So, what would be the distinction between soft porn and regular porn then?
With a distinction?
Yeah, like what's
There's
the
no
difference?
distinction.
The
It's all
intent.
the same.
So when you
It's the
said, so
intent. What are you
Trevor,
trying to get out of it?
when you were saying soft porn, you just meant porn.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So-
so that's just
so-
relabeling the same thing.
Maybe.
It's relabeling the same thing.
That's semantics, but okay.
I mean, it's like what level of corruption are you at? I mean, Like when I was 13, an under catalog was porn.
So the definition of porn is determined by your own motivations.
Yes, your intention.
Okay.
What do you?
Okay, I can work with that definition. Trevor,
Yeah.
do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. So if porn isn't necessarily the thing, it's why you're looking at it. Okay. Cool. Well, we've explored that topic, and now things are thoroughly awkward, or I feel awkward anyway, but we're going to move on.
I don't feel awkward at all because I don't look at porn, Gary.
That's because you don't listen to music and you don't feel things. So.
Bad
Let my
intro
dog out
said
of the-
we
let my dog
say
out of the house.
in Orthodoxy we say icons are windows into heaven, but porn is a window into hell.
Well, there you go. I don't think that's a bad point, do you?
Well, honestly, I'd say all screens are windows into hell, but
Potentially windows into hell or automatically
All-
windows into hell?
just potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Because
I would agree.
you never know what's going to pop up on your screen sometimes.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, all right. Are we ready to move
Do you
on?
want to talk about why porn is bad more?
I mean, if you feel like getting thoroughly awkward and digging a hole so we can get in trouble on the internet, then absolutely.
Oh, we won't get in trouble.
Well, just saying the word.
Here's another reason that porn is terrible. It takes away the drive to chase your wife. You are receiving satisfaction, the satisfaction of the end of the chase without putting in the effort.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah,
I'd agree
that
with
was
that.
my problem for a while.
It makes your wife feel unwanted if you're getting your rocks off through some other means aside from your wife. You are taking away your wife's favorite job, a job that brings you closer together, no matter your love languages.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Yeah, those are two good ones. Yeah, that's all I got. Just
Yeah,
stuff I had
corn.
written down.
Our
Well,
world is weird.
Go ahead and read
Uh,
that statement again.
What?
Trevor was reading part of that intro statement, but he didn't read all of it.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't even say the word. I've heard big YouTubers having to say corn. Our world is weird.
It is weird.
It's because YouTube loves it.
I think, yeah, it's like the superficial veneer of morality. Like if you ban the word, but you don't even allow it's not even allow the conversation to happen. It's kind of counterproductive. But
Yeah.
yay
It's like the-
censorship.
It's most people's god, so they don't want it out there. Like what's the Harry Potter? You can't say his name.
Voldemort. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just-
Porn-demort.
what does Hermione say? Fear of the name only promotes fear of the thing itself. Something like that.
Yeah.
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 That's not an exact quote, but
And that fear gives it power.
yeah.
Yeah. See, we agreed on something tonight, guys.
Hey,
Look
man.
at us. We're a regular validation
took us-
circle.
It only took us, 13 lives to finally agree on something?
Yeah, only 2.5 hours. We're doing swell.
Oh.
All right, let's finish this up real
Yes,
quick.
sir. Oh, the video? Okay.
Yeah.
Your daddy's home. Now you God.
Shave your head and wear a shirt that says you're woke. If you can't handle a lot of facts and make up lies about it, say goodbye to Joe, your daddy's coming home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag.
Yep, they're all going to be hanging out, or Tom MacDonald and Elon and Trump, they're all going to be hanging out together.
I can hear your pain, Cody. You're
Ugh.
weeping on the inside.
It's like
Actually,
ugh.
actually, We need. I'll see if I can find it, but Tom McDonald's actually on the kind of same level with you, Cody. He just did this because Roseanne Barr wanted to do a song with him.
Boy, she flipped the camera off a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean he's on the same track as me? What do you mean?
Like he'll talk against Trump he talks against Trump all the time sometimes.
But then he just called him daddy.
Yeah, for the
To
sake
make
of
those
making
sweet soy boys cry.
for the make just to make this song.
All right. I mean, as long as there's not a groupthink thing going on, that's all I don't like.
One of us. One of us.
Yeah.
Tom McDonald will call out anybody. And he calls out Trump on some things, Elon. I'll have to look for the live that he was talking about something.
Yeah.
I remember him.
We'll see.
My favorite
he's a
song.
Canadian, but it's not like his opinion matters anyway.
Ouch. Ow. You silly Tom McDonald. You're not even an American. I'm sure he would resent that. He's like, I will be eventually. Oh, wasn't for all them. Well, anyway. So,
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I got to think about. Is there anything else? Because we've already covered about 30 minutes just on the Tom McDonald. We can't make a concise point to save our lives.
Well,
sir.
let's see go to the next one. That
We'll
short.
do Cat Williams. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hang on here. Give me a
And
moment.
then go to
This
Don
is just
Williams.
short.
All right. 53 seconds. We might get through this quickly.
It's
Maybe.
The truth is
Crazy.
crazy enough, you ain't got to make up no shit. I'm gonna say something to you that sounds like a motherfucker made it up, and it's really in the news. The FBI, our FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, said they don't know whose cocaine was at the White House. What? What type of investigation did you do? I don't know what the is going on. We don't know whose it is. It was in Hunter Biden's room. It said Hunter's blow on the bag. What do you mean, whose cocaine?
There's a theme. Our Fed is a bunch of drug runners. We found a theme in two unrelated comments. Look at us. And it even goes under the folklore category. Folklore. Our Fed is a bunch of drug runners. All right.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and do that other short that I sent you?
Oh, is there another one?
On another note, I think Cat Williams might be Wanda Sykes in disguise,
That would make me sad.
Oh, really?
or vice versa.
Did I send you another short?
I don't think you did. I think you just sent those two.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to send this one.
Bad Intro says, oh, man, if you guys only knew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's another short. It's Jesse Lee Peterson
Oh, yeah, cool.
interview with Angela Stanton King.
That guy's based.
Okay.
You want me to send you that one?
Yeah, go ahead and send me that link. So you know who he is, Cody. Who is this fella? Because I don't know who he is.
Jesse Lee Peterson, he's an 80-year-old black man. I think he used to be like a political commentator and a reverend.
And
Okay.
chat.
All right.
And now he just does a radio show and tells people to forgive their mothers. And it's pretty great.
It's almost like Jordan Peterson, only he says forgive their fathers, Cody. Just want to point that out.
Jordan Peterson says that?
He says to forgive their fathers.
Oh, okay.
You ever see that Freedom
Well, I
Tunes?
bet-
You ever seen that Freedom Tunes commercial? Where it's like, what is you? Captain America's trapped by Jordan Peterson, who's the Red Skull, because somebody in the media compared him to a Red Skull. In that cartoon, Captain America's in this lobster cage, going, "What is your diabolical plan?" And Jordan Peterson is like, "I'm going to make young men clean their rooms and make up with their dads." And then Captain America's like, "Just like Hitler." It's a great commercial.
Oh
It's a
man,
great cartoon.
If
Okay.
you guys only knew, I'm prior military. Hearing and seeing how some of the cogs work behind the curtain will make you sad. These Petersons are on two opposite spectrums of intellectual conversation.
Oh.
Absolutely. Because like Jesse Lee Peterson, if they had a conversation,
Yeah,
like Jesse would be like, "What?"
that's
And
beta.
Jordan would talk for 10 minutes, and Jesse Lee Peterson would be like, "So your question for me is what?"
That's beta.
Beta. Jesse Lee Peterson would piss Jordan off to no end,
Yeah.
and it would be great.
Bad intro's point. Jeremiah was saying something similar last week, that all this stuff coming out about the federal government, since Jeremiah was in the military, that's been kind of hard
Yeah.
to deal with. So yeah. Let's see. So we're watching Mr. Peterson.
The great white hope pardon you, Donald
That
Trump.
him, the racist, pardon an old poor little black woman like me so I can reclaim my life and start over again. Not only did he give me a full and unconditional pardon, but he also made it illegal for them to chain women to the bed during childbirth. And then he passed the first step
What the-
back. And then I walked in a list of 100 names of people that needed to be freed, and he freed several of those people before he left office. And these people are trying to convince me that I'm supposed to vote for the black woman who locked everybody up instead of the white man who freed everybody.
What a mess.
A mess.
When they call Donald Trump a racist, what do you think about that?
I feel like that's the kind of racism we need. And so for this man who they claim is such a racist, who not only gave me a fresh start, gave Kwame Kilpatrick a fresh start, gave
sure
Alice
did.
Marie Johnson a fresh start, you know, pardoned Kodak Black, Lil Wayne.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what any of that was about, but
Well, I can't tie it in. There's no drugs tie through with that. So
yeah, I don't know.
That's all right though. So,
But I just wanted to share because Cody likes Jesse.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Cody, how's it feel? Your people that you follow are Trump fans, but you're not. Is that confusing to you?
No.
No?
No, I don't have to I don't have to agree with everybody.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I'm not in the group think, remember?
Your mouth says no, but your eyes say I'm in pain.
About what?
All your idols
Him
are
liking
Trump,
You think
man.
I didn't know he liked Trump?
No, I think this is the first time you learned about it. I
No,
think
I
you're
listen
hurting.
to him all the time.
I think you're hurting. You know you're hurting.
No.
Bad intro
think it's
says, you don't make it to the top of the world without bending your knees to the world. I have a more crass analogy. I agree with that. I would say crap floats. So, yes, we are in agreement. So
Jesse Lee Peterson even likes Netanyahu, and you think I don't like Jordan Peterson?
well, as long as you're able to agree to disagree, Mr. Cody. I'm assuming
Oh,
you
yeah,
are because you're on
for
this
sure.
show. So,
Who is Netanyahu?
he's
the
Prime
guy
Minister of
in charge
Israel.
of Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Does he sell the Yahoo chocolate milk?
no,
Probably, dude. He sells everything, including. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
that's racist. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next. We're not really leaving though. We got one more left. Then we're done.
We got
okay.
another one?
Yes,
Okay.
we got Oral Roberts. Remember? So okay, guys, thank you.
Oh, that's a burn.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Adios. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Faith, Fiction, and Folklore. If you did, we would love it if you would subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Rumble. We can also be found on X, Instagram, and Facebook. And we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Thank you again very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.